Okay, so I'm going to review your homework with you, number 8 and 9 from last night. So we had to find when the function was increasing. Remember, increasing means to go up, and as you can tell, this thing will never go up. It's just going to keep going down. So is it increasing? No, it's not increasing, so we don't have an answer for that. What about decreasing? Well, this whole time it's going down, 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 right? So we're actually going to say that it's decreasing from negative infinity. I'm going to write it out. You will use the sign to positive infinity. And you would put those in parentheses. So that's one way to write it. Or you could also just say it's decreasing over all real numbers. So that's increasing and decreasing. Okay, maximums. Remember, a maximum occurs when the function starts increasing then decreasing again. So that never happens, so there's no maximum. Minimum happens when the function decreases then increases. We can tell there's no minimum. The last two things we have to talk about were domain and range. So domain is the set of all input values. So I'm looking how far to left does the function go, how far right does it go. Well, since this thing continues, my domain is also going to be all real numbers. Or in interval notation, we would say negative infinity to positive infinity. And the range is the set of all output values. So this time I'm looking up and down. The lowest that my function goes is 3. So I'll start at 3. And the highest it goes is going to keep going up. So we'll do positive infinity. So 3 to positive infinity. All right, that's number 8. All right, let's do number 9. Okay, so for number 9, we need to discuss when is it increasing. Increasing means to go up. So you see how it's going up right here. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Undo. All right, there we go. Let's start this over. All right, still getting used to this. Okay, so where is it increasing? Where is it going up? See how it starts here, and then it goes up, up, up until this point. So that's going to be one interval where it's going up. Actually, that's the only interval it's going up. So let's go ahead and describe that interval. That interval starts at negative infinity. So it starts at negative infinity all the way. So it's going up, up, up until this point, which is -2. Let's describe when it's decreasing. So it's going down. It starts at 5. And you notice that it's going to keep going down. We don't have an endpoint for when it will stop going down. So we're going to say it's going to go until positive infinity. Maximum happens when it switches from increasing to decreasing. That never happens. We increase, yes, but then we also go constant before we decrease. So there's no maximum. Minimum, we could say the same. It never increases then, well, it never decreases then increases. So there's no minimum. Domain. Domain is your set of input values. So we're going to look to left to right. We're going to look for the leftmost point, then the rightmost point. We know that this thing continues in both directions, left and right. So your domain is all real numbers. Or if you want to write it in interval notation, negative infinity to positive infinity. And our range, we're going to go up and down this time. So we're looking for our lowest point. This thing is going to continue to decrease. So we're going to, our lowest point is actually going to be negative infinity and it's going to go up, up, up until we hit 2. So 2 is our highest point. So that's how you do numbers 8 and 9. Now let's go ahead and go all the way down to your go on 3.3. Because that was your second homework, piece of your homework. Where are you, go? And this was just domain and range. All right, so remember, domain is left to right, range is bottom to top. All right, so let's do number 11. What is the domain for number 11? Since there are breaks here, see that? You see how it starts here at -4 until 0. And then it starts at 1 again, and then it goes until 4. And it starts at, well, until 3. And it starts at 4 and picks up at 5. We want to express that like that. So the domain is going to be from -4 to 0, union 1, 2, 3, right? Union 4 until 5. Range for number 11, the lowest it goes is -4, and everything is covered all the way up until +2. So that's your domain and range for number 11. All right, let's do number 12. Domain, I'm looking left to right. You notice that it's going to continue in both directions, so we'll put all real numbers or negative infinity to positive infinity. Range, the lowest is going to go, it's going to continue to decrease. The highest it goes, it's going to continue to increase. So your range will also be the same. All real numbers or negative infinity. I should put that in parentheses because that's interval notation. To positive infinity. 13. Domain. The leftmost point, this is going to continue going left, so we're going to start at negative infinity until it comes all the way right until we hit right here, right? Until we hit 3. Notice that's an open circle, so we're going to use a parenthesis. Okay? And then our range, our lowest point is going to be negative infinity. And our highest point is going to be 3 again, right? Because it goes down all the way up till 3. 14. Domain, leftmost point is 0 until infinity, or positive infinity. Range, the lowest is going to go is 0 until, what's that, 1, or 0 to 1. All right, there you guys are.